A teenage black boy stood in a courtroom, silent but burning with quiet confidence. The judge smirked, sizing him up like a lost kid playing dress-up in a grown-up world. Around him, whispers filled the gallery, doubt, mockery, even disgust. He wasn't supposed to be here, not standing tall, not calm under pressure. What they didn't know was that this troubled teen wasn't on trial. He was about to turn the entire courtroom upside down. Was it genius or justice long overdue? This story will change how you see power. Watch until the end. Wait. A second. If you enjoy this story, please support us by clicking the like button. We'd also love to know. Comment below and tell us which city you're watching from. If you'd like to see. Darius was just 17, but his mind worked like a seasoned attorney's. Quiet, focused, and always observing, he spent his evenings buried in law books while others his age played games or scrolled through their phones. His dream? To become a civil rights lawyer and fight injustice from within the system. Raised by a single mother who believed in education over excuses, Darius had already passed the bar through an early entry program, something few even knew existed. He'd agreed to test the system to expose the quiet prejudice hiding in plain sight, but he had no idea how deep it ran. The courtroom buzzed with quiet chatter as Darius walked in alone, dressed in plain clothes, no tie, no briefcase, just confidence and calm. The judge barely looked up, assuming Darius was lost or in trouble. "Where's your attorney?" he asked coldly. Darius replied, steady and clear, "I'm representing the defendant." A ripple of laughter echoed through the room. The judge's smirk widened. He didn't ask for credentials. He didn't check the bar registration. He just leaned back and said, "We'll see how long you last." As the proceedings began, the opposing attorney dismissed Darius with condescension, talking over him, objecting at every turn. The judge allowed it. Darius remained composed, laying out his case with precision, citing legal precedents even seasoned lawyers overlooked. Still, no one in the room took him seriously, not because of his logic, but because of his skin. Then, during a break, he overheard whispers from the gallery. "Is this a prank? He's just a kid. This is a waste of time." The words stung, but Darius didn't flinch. He returned to the bench, eyes locked forward. When he submitted a crucial motion that exposed a procedural flaw in the opposing counsel's case, the courtroom fell silent. The judge paused, surprised, irritated. Darius had struck a nerve. But instead of recognition, the judge's tone sharpened. "Enough playing games," he snapped. What Darius said next would leave the entire room stunned, and it wasn't just about the case anymore. The judge slammed his gavel, eyes blazing. "You think this is a game? You don't belong in my courtroom." Gasps filled the air, but Darius didn't flinch. Calmly, he reached into his folder and pulled out his bar certificate, official, undeniable. "I'm a licensed attorney in this state," he said, voice steady. The room froze. The opposing counsel's smug expression vanished. The judge stared at the paper, then back at Darius, as if seeing him for the first time. But it wasn't recognition. It was discomfort. A boy like him, outsmarting them all? It wasn't just unexpected. It was unacceptable. The silence was deafening. One side of the room saw a prodigy. The other saw a challenge to their power. And in that moment, it was clear. This wasn't just a legal battle. It was a reckoning. Would they accept the truth? Or try to bury it? The courtroom never apologized. No recognition, no applause. But the outcome spoke louder. Darius won the case. Not just for his client, but for every young black mind doubted before they even spoke. He walked out with his head high, not because they accepted him, but because he never needed their permission to belong. His story lit a spark online, inspiring others to speak up, study harder, and push back against the quiet walls racism builds. But here's the truth. Brilliance shouldn't have to prove itself twice just to be seen once. How many more voices are dismissed before they're even heard? How many more Darwises are out there, fighting to be recognized in systems designed to ignore them? Comment below. What country and city are you watching from? Let's show how far these stories are reaching.